Hello everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with EXO, and today I'm going to be bringing you a best of 5. It is actually going to be the Team Liquid Open Finals, Team Liquid Season 3 Finals between Liquid TLOs, aka the little one spawning as the purple Protoss at the 2 o'clock position, and over here in the red we're gonna have WhiteRa spawning at the 7 o'clock position, aka WhiteRa, but everybody knows him as WhiteRa, so I'm not even gonna bother calling him WhiteRa. So it is going to be a match between two very good players, two well-known players. I believe they're one of them. They're both fan favorites. They have so much exposure, and for some reason, obviously TLO is one of the most creative players around the StarCraft 2 scene, and WhiteRa is one of the nicest guys and most let's say known figures in the StarCraft 2 community. So we're gonna have a finals, we're gonna have a best of 5 here that is going to pretty much be very interesting, as both these players are really solid. Now I still see that TLO is playing random, and I really don't know what to say about this. This is an official match, it's a league game. He's still playing random, he's playing random off the ladder, and for the most part I thought that he'd be playing random just to figure out what he really wants to play in the end, because he's a little bit undecided, but it doesn't look like it, and now he is spawning as Protoss. So this time we're gonna have a PvP on Xel'Naga Caverns, so let's see how this is gonna play off. Obviously, we might just have some very early aggression from both players. I don't think that Xel'Naga Caverns is a map on which any of these guys are gonna want to macro up. We might just see some gateway plus early immortals, or we might just see some very early aggressive gateway push. We see TLO getting just one gas, same with the WhiteRa, so I don't think this is going to be any robotics facility build or any mass sentries. I just think it's going to be a gateway push from what it looks like. And there we go, cybernetic score on the way for TLO, but WhiteRa is getting the second gas. Or who is that? Who is that? Yep, he's getting, no, he's stealing the gas. My bad, I was looking at the production tab, indeed. So WhiteRa deciding to steal TLO's gas, also to get some scouting information here and to limit TLO's options. Now he knows, WhiteRa knows that TLO is going to be pretty much forced to go for some gateway units. His gas is going to be quite delayed, while WhiteRa did take his own gas in the meantime. And let's see what WhiteRa is going to go for. Is he actually going to go for a robotics facility? He might just get a robotics facility and try to push, knowing that TLO is going to have stalkers, sentries, and a few zealots. So let's see if he's going to be getting an immortal. I'm quite curious to see how this is going to play out. Basically, up until now, the build orders have been identical, without, of course, not taking into account the fact that WhiteRa stole TLO's gas over here. But it looks like WhiteRa has been chrono boosting the warp gate research, so that might mean that he's going to go for an aggressive push over here very soon. Now this probe is still inside TLO's base, and being a very nasty thief over there, actually stealing gas from the one assimilator that it planted down. And here we have TLO getting a second gas as well. And let's see, it looks like TLO is adding another, did I see this right, or no, actually it's WhiteRa, indeed. So WhiteRa is adding, oh, this is interesting play. He's getting a second gateway and a Twilight Council. Now it looks like TLO is going to want to push across the map a little bit with these forces he has right now. And wow, looking at unit counting station, WhiteRa only has 2 stalkers right now, but that should be enough. The thing is, this one stalker is out of position. This one is guarding the ramp right now. And let's see, that probe might just get taken out by the stalker. WhiteRa needs to be careful with his units right now. Did get some extra shots on that stalker. Wants to be very careful though. Thing is, these zealots are going to push the stalker back while this stalker can hit it freely. Now WhiteRa is getting some more, he's getting blink on his stalkers, but let's see, is it going to be enough if that pylon goes down? Actually, it's not going to empower the warp gates. There's 2 pylons back here. But WhiteRa doesn't want to lose any of his stalkers. He does have this one stalker. It is probably, yep, it is going to go down. A second stalker comes out, but doesn't look like TLO is going to want to add any extra pressure right now. There we go, some more stalkers being warped in by TLO, by WhiteRa. And meantime, looks like TLO has been going for a Stargate. He is getting one Phoenix out right now. It's already out actually, and these stalkers are probably going to clean up the Zealot, but the Zealot looks like he's going to be working on some of these probes, actually taking down some probes. That was good play over there from TLO, making the best out of the units he was attacking with. And Blink is almost done for WhiteRa, and we might just see something very interesting over here. Blink Micro against Zealots obviously is insanely good, because normally the Zealots shouldn't even be doing damage to your stalkers. But the thing is, TLO also has 2 Phoenix. He can use these Phoenix to lift up those Stalkers to minimize the number of Stalkers that are attacking at the same time. And let's see, is he gonna be okay or not? He needs more Stalkers. I'm pretty damn sure he does right now, and none of them has expanded. Still a 1-base play. There we go, lifting up 1 Stalker. 1 Stalker does go down, but the Zealots are going in there as well. Blink not quite done, I think. Oh, it is actually done right now. He blinked these back, and he did lose 2 of those Stalkers, though 3 Stalkers right now, and TLO is getting even more Stalkers. So TLO is really fortifying his position right now, but more Stalkers join the fight over here for WhiteRa. The proxy pylon is planted down. Looks like another one of the Stalkers is going to get lifted up, and WhiteRa doing his best to actually micro these Stalkers around, do as much damage as he can, but TLO does have the defensive advantage and the high ground advantage. But let's see, is WhiteRa going to still be pursuing this as aggressively as he has up until now. The thing is, they're both on 1 base, so I would say WhiteRa maybe should consider dropping this and going for an expansion. Let's see, he's actually going to be okay. He's taking down some of these Zealots, but the Phoenix are coming in, lifting off those Stalkers, offering a lot of help actually to TLO's army over here. Lifting up those Stalkers is really, really great for the TLO's advantage, because he can just not have to deal with so many Stalkers attacking at the same time, which is a really big deal at the start of the game when you don't have that many units to begin with. But TLO does have a lot of Stalkers right now, and it looks like he's sitting comfortably. There is nothing really he has to fear. I don't think WhiteRa can actually break through this right now. He is getting some Zealots right now, which is pretty smart. He's going to try sending these Zealots in first, and then microing with his Stalkers, trying to take down TLO Stalkers. But the Phoenix are still here, and that blink was, I think, unnecessary. Probably a misclick over there from WhiteRa. And both players going for a Dark Shrine. Wow, this is completely crazy. None of them even has a robotics facility, do they? No. WhiteRa is getting a Forge though, so let's see how this is gonna play out. The timing of these Dark Shrines is pretty much the same. WhiteRa having a little bit of an advantage over there, but the thing is, TLO has absolutely no cannons. He's getting a Forge right now, but I'm pretty sure those Dark Templar are gonna make their way over here before this Forge is done, and he has no robotics facility. There we go, getting one right now, but is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be in time? I have no idea. Let's see how this all plays out, and those DTs might just do a lot of damage, and WhiteRa might just want to go for the probe line. Okay, so the Dark Shrine is almost done for him. TLO's Dark Shrine is a little bit further behind, I mean, and here we go, some Dark Templar getting warped in here, and force fielding the ramp. Good choice over there, but he needs that. He's getting 2 cannons over here. If these cannons warp in, getting more sentries, indeed more sentries, so he can force field this. Trying to blink up there, the Dark Templar will not make their way through. And I just think WhiteRa kind of rushed this. He should have just sent the Dark Templar alone in there at the start, and then try to come up with the rest of his army. That was pretty much a mistake from WhiteRa, and I think TLO is going to take this game right now. I don't think there's any way WhiteRa can come back from this. And there we go, Duckload, aka WhiteRa, does GG out. So yeah, an interesting game, a very intense game, and curious to see, it was very interesting to see TLO spawning as Protoss. I'm not sure if he's playing as random, because I can't see the screen before, by the way, but he has spawned as Protoss, so we're just gonna have to see in the rest of the matches if he's spawning as Protoss. If he is, that would be really interesting, but I don't think so. Anyways, guys, this is going to be a best of 5, like I said. So this has been game 1, where TLO got the first victory, and we're gonna be going off to game 2 right now. I'll see you guys there.